Stop being the sucker these fuel additive companies profit from. Drivers waste over $500 million every year on bottle scams that promise better miles per gallon, power, and protection, then quietly destroy fuel systems. Today, I'm exposing 13 fuel additives that are basically scams. The last one is so reckless that it should be banned from gas tanks. Let's dive in. Number 13. Fuel Quality Enhancer Additives. You pull up to the pump, watch the numbers climb, and feel a sting in your chest. Later that week, your car hesitates at a stoplight. And now you're annoyed too. That's when the shelf bait works. A bottle smiles at you and promises better fuel quality and smoother performance. It sounds like relief in plastic form, right? But that's only a trap. Products like STP Fuel Treatment and Z-Max Fuel Formula sell comfort, not results. They lean on soft words because hard proof doesn't exist. Consumer Reports has already shown that modern gasoline contains detergent packages blended at the refinery. The top-tier gasoline program pushes even higher cleaning standards at the pump. Your fuel shows up pre-treated before it touches your tank. So what does this bottle really add? Mostly light solvents that float through the system without fixing anything important. No carbon removal, no injector flow recovery, no combustion improvement, no ECU interaction. When you trust the bottle and delay real maintenance, filters clog, plugs wear out, and small issues grow expensive. The Federal Trade Commission, FTC, warns about vague performance claims for a reason. These additives don't protect engines, they protect profit margins. That was the soft scam. The next one goes louder and lies harder. Number 12. Generic Engine Power Booster. Fuel additives. Ever pressed the gas, felt the car drag, then grabbed a bottle that promised instant horsepower? That bottle didn't boost your engine. It boosted the seller's bank account. Products like STP Power Booster, Lucas Octane Booster, Gumout Power Booster, NOS Street, Octane Booster, and Rizlone Hyper Fuel Power all push the same fantasy. More power, faster acceleration, better performance in one pour. It sounds great, but it doesn't happen. Engines generate power from airflow, fuel delivery, compression, and ignition timing. These bottles don't change any of that. They don't add oxygen. They don't raise compression. They don't retune your ECU. Most of them contain light solvents and tiny octane agents that barely move the needle. Many drivers feel a short boost after pouring one in. But that comes from minor cleaning or changed throttle response, not real horsepower. Real power losses come from clogged air filters, dirty sensors, worn spark plugs, and low tire pressure. If you fix those, the car will wake up fast. These fuel additives sell speed without delivering it. Just loud labels, empty results, and easy money. Power promises failed fast. But the next additives pretend to fix everything at once. Number 11. Multi-purpose all-in-one miracle additives. If it's a jack of all trades, it's a master of none. And that's exactly what these miracle additives are. A wannabe fix-it-all that ends up doing more harm than good. You'll see bottles that claim they can clean injectors, boost power, lube cylinders, fix emissions, and even make your engine quieter. All in one pour. Lucas Upper Cylinder Lubricant, Marvel Mystery Oil, Seafoam Motor Treatment, and Rizlone Fuel System Treatment are all sold with the idea that one bottle can do it all. But here's the catch. Real fuel chemistry doesn't work like that. Cleaning carbon needs strong detergents. Lubrication needs oil-based compounds. Water control? That requires specific additives. When you try to mix all these needs into one bottle, each function gets watered down. These bottles often thin the fuel, mess with combustion, and leave gunk in modern engines. They can even introduce excess oil into the combustion chamber, causing carbon buildup on intake valves and oxygen sensors. Before you know it, the engine starts idling, and repair bills show up right behind it. Trusting these all-in-ones can lead to engine headaches that could have been avoided with proper maintenance. When one bottle can't do it all, scammers shrink the lie into pill form. Number 10. Fuel Saver Capsules. If a tiny pill could save fuel, gas stations would be out of business. Yet every year, Drivers keep dropping these little tablets into their tanks, hoping for miracles. That alone should tell you that something is wrong. Products like miles per gallon caps and platinum gas saver tablets sell the idea that a single capsule can improve gasoline combustion. They promise to stretch every drop of fuel farther with nothing more than a tiny pill. But real fuel systems don't work like that. Gasoline is a carefully blended liquid. Tossing a solid tablet into a moving fuel tank does not change combustion chemistry, injector spray patterns, or air-fuel ratios. These pills don't deliver real miles per gallon gains. The FTC has gone after companies for making false fuel-saving claims. Consumer Reports has also tested these products and found that they failed to improve fuel economy in real-world driving. Some capsules contain metallic fillers or unknown compounds that can contaminate injectors and oxygen sensors over time. Before you know it, you'll keep buying refills while their mileage stays the same and engine problems start stacking up. It's a tiny pill making huge promises and delivers nothing. If this saved you from wasting money, hit subscribe. I've got a lot more coming. All right, let's continue. Number 9. Generic big box fuel saver additives. I can't count how many times a customer has walked into my shop holding one of these bottles and saying, "I just bought this to save gas." They always look hopeful, and I always know how the story ends. Aisles packed with boosters like STP, Gumout, and Lucas are often just shelves full of scams. They promise better mileage and smoother driving, but the formulas tell a different story. Most contain light petroleum solvents or alcohol blends that gasoline already includes in tiny amounts. Adding more does not change combustion in a meaningful way. Modern engines already adjust fuel delivery using oxygen sensors and ECU tuning. A small bottle can't override that system. Real-world testing keeps proving this point. The U.S. Department of Energy also confirms that real fuel savings come from maintenance and driving habits, not bottled products. These products give drivers false confidence. People skip air filter changes, ignore tire pressure, and delay tune-ups because they treated the fuel. Before you know it, mileage stays bad, and engine wear keeps growing. These are cheap bottles filled with cheap chemistry that lead to expensive disappointment. Cheap aisle bottles fooled millions. The next additives fool people with fake lab demos. Number 8. Countertop Demo Fuel Additives. These demos are everywhere. You've seen them on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook ads, and even inside auto shops. They line up a clear cup, fuel, and water to build a fake lab demo that looks convincing on camera. Then the additive goes in, and suddenly it seems the problem has vanished. People watch that and think, "Yeah, I need that." That reaction is exactly what this scam is built on. ISO heat gas line antifreeze, and other so-called water removers rely on this visual trick to sell bottles. The demo works because it uses tiny amounts of liquid in a perfect setup. Your fuel tank doesn't live in a plastic cup. It holds gallons of fuel, moves constantly, and runs through pumps, lines, and injectors that react very differently. Most of these additives use alcohol. Alcohol doesn't remove water from the system. It binds to moisture and carries it straight through the fuel path. Over time, that moisture increases corrosion, dries seals, and speeds up wear in fuel pumps and injectors. People keep buying because the demo looked convincing. Meanwhile, the real damage happens quietly. It is content built to go viral, not to protect your fuel system. That demo sold visuals, not protection. Now let's hit the additives that prey on inspection fear. Number 7. Emissions Reducer Additives. Has that check engine light ever popped on a week before inspection and made you start searching for a quick chemical fix instead of a real repair? That moment of stress is where these bottles make their money. You'll see labels like CRC, guaranteed to pass, Seafoam motor treatment, and other smog reducers, promising lower emissions in one tank. The truth is, emissions failures come from real hardware problems. These include bad oxygen sensors, weak spark, vacuum leaks, dirty injectors, and failing catalytic converters. No liquid additive can repair damaged parts or bring worn components back to life. Most of these products rely on short-term solvents that slightly change combustion for a brief window. That can drop one number long enough to sneak past a test. Then the effect burns off, and the same fault shows up again. I've watched drivers celebrate a pass, only to come back weeks later with the same warning light and a bigger repair bill. Instead of fixing the cause, they kept pouring bottles and hoping. These additives don't repair emission systems. They delay real work and create false confidence. When the light comes back on, reality follows right behind it. Passing emissions didn't fix engines. The next lie pretends alcohol equals performance. Number 6. Alcohol-heavy fuel boosters. If you want to spot a fake fuel booster, check the ingredient label. If it's packed with alcohol, you're looking at a product that fakes performance. Many of these power additives lean heavily on isopropyl alcohol, IPA, because it's cheap, easy to blend, and sounds scientific on a label. You'll see this formula in products like ISO-Heat, Heat, older STP fuel booster blends, and off-brand Octane improvers. The marketing claims better burn, cleaner fuel, and stronger throttle response. What actually happens is the opposite. IPA sounds powerful on paper because of its octane number, but stock engines can't use that advantage. The computer corrects the fuel mix, so the promised power never shows up and miles per gallon usually stays flat or drops. Alcohol also burns dry. Over time, heavy use pulls moisture through the system, dries rubber seals, and increases wear on fuel pumps and injectors. Modern pump fuel already contains ethanol, so adding more alcohol only increases solvent stress on fuel system parts. Most drivers don't want hype. They want something that actually protects their engine. If that's you, check out my video, Engine Additives That Work and 9 That Kill Your Car. I break down what helps and what quietly causes damage. Alcohol pretending to be power was bad enough. Now comes alcohol pretending to be protection. Number 5. Ethanol-based fuel treatment additives. I know you've dumped these into your tank, thinking you were cleaning your fuel system. What you actually did was add more of the very chemical that already causes most modern fuel problems. Brands like CRC, K100, and VP Racing all sell the exact same promise in a bottle: moisture control, cleaner fuel, and system protection. Yet the reality looks different under the hood. Modern pump gas already contains ethanol. Adding more increases water attraction because ethanol pulls moisture straight out of the air. That moisture settles in tanks, steel lines, and injectors, accelerating corrosion and feeding rust into filters and spray tips. Once that cycle starts, fuel delivery problems follow. These treatments also rely on alcohol as a cleaning shortcut. Instead of breaking deposits down chemically, they loosen the buildup and send it downstream. I've seen vehicles return weeks after using these products, with hesitation, sputtering, and lower mileage. Owners thought they were doing maintenance. What they actually did was speed up wear. Ethanol-based fuel treatments don't protect systems. They quietly make fuel problems show up sooner. Extra ethanol made problems worse. The next additive swaps alcohol for something even dirtier. Number 4. Kerosene-based fuel additives. A driver tried to save money and poured in a power cleaner. 3 tanks later, the engine rattled, cold starts dragged, warning lights flashed, and the repair bill started writing itself. That bottle didn't clean anything. It carried kerosene. Additives like Abro, 3-ton, and STP, along with various fuel system flush bottles, are everywhere. Most of them rely on kerosene or kerosene-like petroleum distillates to do the work. What they actually deliver is cheap solvent action that does not belong in gasoline engines. Kerosene lowers the effective octane of gasoline. That raises knock risk, especially under load or heat. It burns slower and dirtier than pump fuel, leading to incomplete combustion and excess carbon buildup. Instead of dissolving deposits properly, kerosene loosens grime and pushes it downstream. Injectors start clogging. Filters load up faster, and fuel pumps get pushed harder than they should. That's how a so-called cleaning additive quietly turns into a real drivability problem. The crazy part is that the price gap between kerosene junk and real cleaners is small. Saving $2 for this kind of gamble is pure stupidity. Kerosene poisoned fuel quietly. Now let's expose the checkout counter octane scam. Number 3. Over-the-counter octane boosters. I shake my head every time a customer puts one of these bottles on the counter. The shelf is full of miracle additives that promise race car power and hybrid-level miles per gallon for the price of a drive-through burger. Most people buy them hoping for a mechanical epiphany under the hood, but they're usually just buying a shiny dose of liquid disappointment. Products like STP Octane Booster, Lucas Octane Booster, Gummount Octane Performance Booster, Royal Purple Max Boost, and gas station race formula bottles sell the same fantasy. They claim higher octane will magically improve fuel economy. That's not how engines work. Octane does not add energy. It only slows down how fast fuel ignites. High-octane fuel helps engines that are tuned for high compression or boost. Most daily drivers are not. When you dump these boosters into a stock engine, the computer doesn't unlock hidden horsepower. It keeps running the same timing and fuel maps. Many of these products raise octane by less than 1 point. That change is too small to matter. What does happen is residue buildup from metallic additives that can foul spark plugs and stress catalytic converters. They sell power with big words and deliver nothing but empty results. Store-bought lies failed. What comes next skips stores and goes full internet madness. Number 2. DIY/homebrew fuel additive mixes. I know you love shortcuts, but shortcuts with chemicals don't bend the rules of physics. They break engines. Anyone telling you to dump acetone, paint thinner, brake cleaner, or random solvents into your fuel tank isn't helping you. They're setting you up for damage you won't see until it's expensive. You'll find guides pushing acetone mixes, xylene blends, toluene boosters, and DIY octane cocktails made from hardware store chemicals. They sell the dream of cleaner burn and free horsepower. But what really happens is you turn your fuel system into a science experiment. Your car is built to run on gasoline with very tight chemical limits. When you add industrial solvents, you throw that balance off. Parts start reacting in ways they were never designed to handle, leading to wear, leaks, clogs, and breakdowns rather than better performance. Even worse, these mixes don't burn clean. They alter vapor pressure and combustion timing. That can trigger knock, a rough idle, hard starts, and a check engine light. You'd think you're unlocking performance, but what you're really doing is teaching your engine how to fail faster. If homebrew fuel cocktails weren't stupid enough, wait until you see the version sold as a tablet. Number 1. Bioperformance miles per gallon caps. Stop falling for pill magic. A plastic capsule claiming to boost miles per gallon, clean injectors, unlock power, and optimize fuel molecules belongs in a comedy show, not a gas tank. Capsules like Bioperformance, Platinum Gas Saver, and various gas pills push the fantasy that a single tablet can change how gasoline burns. That story sounds clever, but collapses the moment real fuel chemistry enters the picture. Gasoline blends as a liquid, allowing real additives to dissolve evenly and flow through the system at a steady rate. But pills don't work that way. They sink to the bottom of the tank or break apart unevenly, leaving most of the active ingredient unable to reach the injectors in useful amounts. What the fuel system ends up getting isn't proper treatment, but scattered and unreliable exposure. There's also no verified mechanism showing how these tablets improve combustion. No OEM approvals, no engine test data, no controlled fuel economy proof. Just testimonials and dramatic before and after claims. Drivers report no miles per gallon gain, no power increase, and no smoother running, despite the big promises on the label. This isn't fuel science, it's marketing wrapped in plastic. Now that you know which fuel additives drain your wallet and damage engines, there's one more piece you can't ignore. In my next video, I'll expose engine additives that actually work and 9 that quietly destroy cars. Click the video on screen now before the wrong bottle costs you thousands.